Soon we come to the square where Olga was standing as if she was waiting for us. Long time no see. Dun, 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 dun. She said angrily, I am so pissed off right now. Look at my cheek, it's very full of air. If you have something to say to excuse yourself? Oh, the second choice. Now, the second choice. I have nothing to justify. We have no reason to justify. What? Well, they are the same thing. I have nothing to justify myself for. We have no justify. So, we see we? Well, I reply obnoxiously. Oh, really? Okay, then. So, you think all of this is normal? Fine! She paused for a few minutes and turned to Sylvia. Go to your cabin. I understand that you are not the one to blame. Sylvia didn't move an inch. She just lowered her eye and held my hand even more tightly. Oh, Sylvia! You betray me! My right hand betrayed me. As you can see, she doesn't want to. What did you say to seduce her? What? She have her... Oh my god, I said nothing. I started losing my cool. Why do you think we have done something wrong? We haven't done anything at all. As if I haven't seen it. She grinned. So, what have you seen? She paused, but a second later in the same tone. I see enough. Wow, you are so good at drawing conclusion, getting a job in the secret police. Stop it with your rudeness. I didn't even think of starting it, I said sarcastically. Okay, your time is up and I am not willing to continue the pointless argument. You grounded till the end of the session. Oh, really? And how are you going to manage that? I lock you down in the cabin. And what if I object? Olga gave me a surprised look. I was just how that is a realizable crowd was gathering around us. I could spot Lena, Alicia, Juliana in the crowd. All the mean girls. What do you mean by object? I said the camp leader slowly. I meant exactly what I said. But you can't. A true pioneer? Well, that means I am falsely one. Olga paused as if she was pulling herself together. You think I can't force you? Whoa, there are no cops here and you prove over and over again that you are useless without me. And how would you do that? I left. I know the version mistake force that I was lasting on about right now. The camp leader indeed had absolutely no idea about enforcing anything. I will tell the police that you should listen to me. You know what? What? It looked like Olga starting to understand that she had lost, but still couldn't admit her defeat because of her pride and her position of the earthly and wisely and whole camp. What? Komsomol was a youth division of a communist party. Young people who failed to join it gallantly were treated as outcasts of the society. I support to your school. You won't be accepted to the Komsumo. You won't be able to join the party. The party will cancel in a few years. Fuck yeah! I had no way to respond against such a serious threat. Accept it. You have no choice anyway. Sylvia, who had kept silence until now, intervened in the matter. Olga? Olga, why do you assume you are right from the start? Why is Simon always to blame for everything? What's so special about what has happened? What have we done wrong? Are you even sure of what you are blaming us for? And if it was anyone other than me standing here, would you act the same way? Slavya, you should know that. That's the point. I know everything. I know you. I know that Simon hasn't done anything wrong. I know you are prejudiced against him without any clear reason, by the way, even though he is trying his best. Yes, it looked awkward at times, but I know he put all his energy and his heart into it. And you're going to blame him just because he is that way he is. I was shocked by Sylvia's monologue. Listen to it without really getting whatever she was raising me, declare fact or serve in her opinion, which is probably prejudice. I guess her exact word flew over me. Just the melodies of her voice was enough for me, quickly, and carry me away from the sick woman and the stupid minor cat, while climbing and healing the wounded in my soul. Okay, I don't know what to do with you anymore. Olga clamped down a bit, but don't think that I approve of your behaviors. She turned away, sliced through the crowd, and headed to her cabin. The evil witch is dying! The evil witch is dying! Hey! And we saved by the princess, by the way. Ah, thank you, princess. I expect a storm of applause like an American movie, but the crowd started to dissolve quickly as the show came to an end. Huh, so that was it, yeah. That's boring. I saw that in TV 3 times already. Yeah, okay. And Juliana just winked at me slyly. Yeah, well, you know, we kind of overdid it. Oh, sorry, I should do it in her voice. Let's do it again. This is a key moment. Well, you know, we kind of overdid it. You're the one who overdid it. You killed the beast. I looked at Sylvia. She was smiling. No, not at all. I'd be arguing with her until the late of the night, and you nailed it right in the clear. I wouldn't get the right word like that even if I had the entire week to think. Ah, come on. What? That's the simple truth, not a trace of lies or flattery. Oh, actually, I love this couple a lot. I hate to cheat on you next time. You know, in the next playthrough with Lena. She gazed into my eye and burst out laughter. Ha ha ha. I just did first thing that came in my mind, and this is how it turned out. You should be the president of Russia instead of Putin. Your first thought is the right one. That's how the says go. I guess it is. I just noticed how we were still holding each other by hand. After feeling a bit awkwardly, I tried to pull my hand free, but Sylvia didn't let me. You will be mine forever! This gave me the chill of a second. Where will we go? I had no desire to go back to my cabin. Strictly speaking, I didn't want to stay in the camp at all. What would you say if I suggest we return to the forest? Sylvia looked at me with a surprise. Well, you know, it's just something. Okay, let's go. I wasn't expecting such a quickly response and had no idea how to finish my sentence. We just going to tell her about the feeling I get sometimes when you want to go somewhere outside of your comfort zone. At last for a while, at last for a couple of hours. I used to do this before quite often, visiting foreign district and even neighbor city. New places and scenario climb my heart and help realize that the world not limited by my bare apartment wall or daily routine to university or the workplace. And though there are people who are doing better or worse than me, and so my typical problems are not as bad as they appear to be. I suddenly smiled. What? Nothing, I just remembered. Never mind, let's go. We headed to the forest, still holding hands. Eventually, we come to the glade, probably the one where we sat on an hour ago. Or it could be a different one, as I couldn't distinguish one from another. Here? Sylvia gave me a questionable look. No, let's go further. Ooh, okay. It's the same place. After another hour, we stand through the forest. We come to the small lake. Oh, what a nice place. You're right. Sylvia smiled angrily. Then I suggest we stop here. Nice place. I put the sleeping bag on the ground and sat on it. By the way, how long you walk? 1 hour? This big camp. I put the sleeping bag on the ground and sat on it. Sylvia did the same. And what are we going to do? I don't know. It was your idea to go to the forest. And you have no idea. You take the girl, you make her hope for things, and then nothing, huh? Nothing. Yes, mine. I had to make a decision once again. Well, I had absolutely no idea what could we do. We could talk, for example, but what about? Come on, don't get so anxious. Sylvia laughs. I'm not. I can't see you are. Well, just because. It's fine. Are you saying? I sat and stared to the ground. Maybe you can tell me about yourself. Well, there is nothing really to talk about. It's impossible that there could be nothing of interest in a person's life at all. How so? I am an example of that. You just... She hesitated. Could it be that you are not telling me something? Like what? I don't know. Like you hiding something from me. But, why would I do? How would I know? You know better. Well, I don't. You said it like, how? Not right. Slavya laughed again. I'm sure that anyone but her would not be found here. Okay, so what do you want me to talk about? Well, tell me about yourself. Anything interesting that happened in your life. Right now, I was definitely sure that there was nothing interesting in my life at all. Okay, let me think. I made a smart face. When I was a kid, like 5 or 6 years, I guess that I was a small but hot but my family country's house. I solid one made from wood board with tar paper roof, so it could be used to bomb shelter in case of war. So one day I was sitting on the top of it with somebody and suddenly fell off. And there was a bed of a strawberry behind it. And during this split second that was falling through, there was a grim reaper had come for me and my entire life ran through my head. Life just 6 years old. But still, so I fell into this pit and obviously didn't feel anything. There was a plenty of soft ground there. So this is the story. Sylvia laughed, but it's so silly. I didn't think it's time. And what about now? I don't know. I guess it is. Fine. Tell me something else. You call that silly too. I won't. Started talking again. Also, once I fell into the bottom of the bridge and almost drowned. You fall a lot. Your story are all said annoying tone. I told you there isn't much to talk about, so I told you the first is going to come to my mind. And speaking of which, the lake. Sylvia looked at the water. Let's go swimming. I'm not really fond of that. I don't even have anything to swim in. Oh, come on. Just take over everything. She gave me a curious smile. Well, I don't know really. Of course, I was eager to anger, but I still hesitated. Oh, come on. Sylvia looked at me around the joke, and her shirt away. Well, I stood up in the sleeping bag and slowly headed her way. When I came closer, Sylvia was already splashed in the lake with all her clothes left lying around. Total naked. Come here. Well, I am not sure if I want to. I mumbled slowly. Come on, it's fun here. Look at this water on my puppies. She didn't seem to feel awkward about my presence at all. While I wanted to turn away at first, but here's the question. What is more appropriate here? If Sylvia thinks it's okay, and I act awkwardly, wanted to offend her, but then isn't that the most important thing now? I didn't bring my swimsuit trunks. I guess that wasn't the most suitable excuse at the moment. So, neither did I. Sylvia said it with a voice of level quiet. Don't be afraid. I'm not. There's nothing to be afraid of. So, get in! I didn't know that to say. I probably want to comply, but everything happened some other way. Not in such a spontaneous and random manner. And really, why is Sylvia so friendly to me? She loves you. Or is anything more fun than that? Then I really don't get it. It's up to you, she said disappointedly. Light a fire then. What for? Because when I get out, I need a way to dry myself. Oh yes, fine. I quickly went back in the sleep bag, picking up a branch of my way. Collecting firewood wasn't a problem at all, but how do I light the fire? Had neither matchmax nor a lighter. Like every indoors person, I know that it is possible to do it by rubbing one stick against one another, but I have never done that before. Well, I had no other idea. I took a drill stick and another slowly. I was lucky that the stalks were dry enough because otherwise I have no chance at all. Actually, I was quite expected about my chance, but after just about a minute, some smoke appeared and faint fire fired up, dying on a moment later. At last, it was clear that I could handle this way of starting fire. It took me another 20 minutes of suffering, but in the end, I had a small fire burning next to the sleeping bag. I was throwing more sticks into it lazily. This is how it turned out. Man can adapt to anything, and so I could probably even survive in the snow forest. I'm a man! My survivalist throw was interrupted by Sylvia, who suddenly appeared right above me. Wow, you're good! I left my gaze and quickly turned away. She was wearing a shirt, but thanks to the dampness I wasn't hiding much. It wasn't a problem in the lake, but it was quite different when she's so close. Wouldn't get lost with you? So she wear everything. Fine. Sylvia sat with her back against mine. I hope it will dry off quickly. Somehow I was hoping so too. So what? What? I asked with a muddling voice. Tell me something else. I don't know, really. Felt like something was stuck in my throat. The storytelling was definitely not out of question. You got so stiff suddenly. Really? Why would I? It's nothing, just... I had a feeling that I won't be able to just sit like that any longer. You know, this is very awkward. It's like, what happened to Romeo and Juliet if they have like successful ending and then, okay, what now? I don't know. The book is over. Like, the story is over and there's nothing more to do. Like, this should be end with the fight with Olga. Animal instincts were clouded my mind. You think it's normal? What? Sitting like this? What's wrong with it? Sometimes Sylvia really didn't understand. Well, you are... do you really not get it? I slightly helplessly. Well, I'm not really sure. But are you talking about sex? You want sex? Her voice suddenly turned. What do you think? Well, maybe we shouldn't hold back. Oh boy. Her word flashed through my head. She given her consent? Something wonderful happened between us. Something that I couldn't even dream of 6 days ago. Maybe here it is. The reason for me being in this camp. That was amazing. Fuck you, Steve! Yeah. For a while we just had lay close to each other. Oh my gosh, they did it. It's getting chilly. Hang on. Oh, okay. I unfolded the sleeping bag and we got inside together. Sylvia rested her head on my shoulder. Mind if I take a quick nap? I just feel so tired. Sure, go ahead. Soon her breathing became deep and steady. The wind quickly arrested and left me in the trees around us. The grass was swinging next to us, and a tin bank buzzing annoyingly overhead. Suddenly I realized that was the best place I have ever seen in my life. Thinking that, I fell asleep. I opened my eyes and saw a top of oak growing above. A strong wind and breeze chilling me into the bone. The full moon was starting right at me. Night had fallen. I couldn't really tell what time it was, but it didn't matter much. Sylvia was still asleep. I tucked the sleeping bag around her, coozily got dressed and headed to the lake. I was really thirsty and there weren't any other option available. Besides, I don't think the water here is poisoned. We're not around Chernobyl or anything. At last, I wasn't to believe that. I scooped up some water and eagerly dipping my face into my hand. The water tasted so good that I felt like it came from a spring, not a lake. My reflection started at me, blurry the water and touched by the moon's light. It seemed to be smelling weird. I didn't even notice. Overjoyed, I head back, fully intending to sleep till morning. And swinging Snapper nearby, I turned to see that made the noise and saw someone behind me. Who's there? I could out worried. There's no need to scream like that. The voice seemed familiar. I came closer and saw Lena. Oh, Lena, hi. Oh, so what are you doing here? Taking a walk. At that time? What? I can't. No, it's just strange. I leaned against the tree and pointed. She definitely here for a reason. Besides, we barely made it here. You can't reach this lake on walk. And even at night, Sylvia sleeping a dozen steps away was clear view. And? What? Were you going to say anything? I am supposed to? Up to you. I don't get what you are saying. Okay. Been here for a while? Well, not that long. How long is that? Not long. Lena snapped. Alright. Is that all? I don't know. We stood silently for a while longer. You should probably go back. Sylvia will get cold. So you saw. It was hard not to see. She enjoyed it. If you think that. Well, what I am supposed to think, huh? Seem as clear as day. I guess. So you are not going to say anything. What is there to say? After you show at the square today, word doesn't seem to be needed. There was no show. We just... It's like I am justifying myself to her. That's none of your business anyway. Exactly. It is your business. Just be careful. Watch out. What are you talking about? If everything came to you so easily, it probably won't value it much. Though you should. I don't get it. Well, like Sylvia. Bam! This time it's magical, and then you do it another time, and another, and then you get tired of it. Are you talking about the sex? Maybe? Lena best. That's why I'm saying you need to cherish what you have, even if you don't put much effort into getting it. If you think I am treating this like a game, you are totally wrong. But this is a game. I don't think that, but it's possible. Besides, how about staying out of the things that are none of your business? I am just giving you advice. I don't remember asking for it. I think you should pay more attention to what you're doing and planning to do, so you don't feel any torture regret later on. She's very angry. Look, this is starting to sound like a threat. Ah, it really is. Well, maybe still, Lena said mysteriously. So you... No, not at all. Not now, to be precise. Next time you will blame my route, so be careful, okay? Okay, she added in whispering. Lena turned and headed into the depth of the forest. I didn't stop her. When she was almost gone from sight, I noticed something in her hand, blinking in the moonlight. What a strange girl. I sighed and returned to Sylvia. The warmth of her body kept me from getting cold of the night. I hope I was keeping Sylvia warm as well. So this is it. I don't know if this will take longer, but I was doing this for an hour. I was thinking will be the last episode and I will do both, but this may take more time, so I will end the episode here. And see you next time, everyone. Goodbye.